Look for happiness in today. Look for the best part in your struggle. I really need you to calm down, okay? I really need you to calm down. No, let myself be a human just like everybody else. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Women Talk Podcast. You're here with your host, Jabre, and this is episode 8 of season number 2. Hey, y'all. So, this week's episode, we are going to be talking about the new year. I am very, very, very excited to get 2023 over with. This year has been a lot of learning for me and a lot of trials and tribulations, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the episode. But the new year is approaching. It's December 19th, the day that I'm recording this, and I believe it's going out today as well. So we're about 6 days out from Christmas and however many days out from the new year. Not a lot. And like I said, I'm just really, really excited. I'm really excited for new energy, just for a new date, a new year, just because 2023 has just been rocky for me. It's been rocky for the girls. I know it's been rocky for a lot of people out here. I'm not going to lie. But I can only really speak for myself, and it's been way, way, way too rocky for me. So I'm very, very happy to get into the new year and just get my new goals started. I've already started my new goals, and we're going to talk about next year's goals and everything else. So stay tuned. All right, so on today's episode, I have notes. I'll be referring to my notes down here. We are going to talk about this year versus last year and my New Year goals for 2024. And this was recommended by one of my Instagram followers and one of my friends from school, grade school. Her name is Michaela. I think I'm going to put her name on the screen here just so you all can follow her. I believe she still does graduation caps and makes jewelry. So please go check her out if you need a graduation cap or you want some jewelry. But yeah, so this year versus last year. I'm just going to talk about starting this year versus starting last year. I will do an episode that's a little bit closer to New Year's, which I believe should be next week's episode, about my full year in review. But you will hear me talk about some stuff that happened this year in this video. So, last year versus this year. Starting the year last year, I was a lot more focused on my love life, honestly, and being a new dog owner. So very focused on the close relationships in my life, like my family, I guess. My family at the time. But yeah, just very much focused on my relationship status and very much focused on being a new dog owner. Compared to this year, those things are both kind of back of mind for me. One, I'm not a new dog owner anymore. I've had my dog for about a year and a half now. At the start of last year, I only had him for about 6 months. Not even that really. It was about 5 months. But yeah, it was just a very, very, very tough time. Anybody who's a new dog owner or a puppy owner knows that the puppy stage is a real struggle and it lasts pretty long. I didn't think it lasted as long as it did. Like, I had no idea your puppy was a puppy until they're like 2. Like, technically my dog is still a puppy, but he is compared to how he was, he's a saint. Is he a saint? Really? No. But compared to how he was, he is so much better than he was. That's why I'm just a lot less worried about him going into this year. He picks up on things a lot better. He was a fast learner to begin with. So yeah, now he's just picking things up as they come, and he just acts a lot better. He's a lot more independent, so I'm really enjoying that. And then as far as the relationship status part, I'll talk about a little bit later in this video as well. I'm just focused on me. I'm focused on what makes me happy, what makes me the best version of myself. At that time, I was a little bit lost in that whole thing that I was focusing on, and now I feel like I'm not lost in that anymore, and I'm just very, very much focused on myself, what makes me happy, and what type of person I want to be going forward. Also, last year, I didn't have my YouTube channel at the beginning of last year. I started it in May, I believe, of last year, or June or something like that. But I didn't have my YouTube channel, so now we are focused on that. And I wasn't serious about content. This year, content is one of the most serious things to me starting the year. I have so many pieces of content that I need to edit, put out today, and put out tomorrow. So my schedule has really filled up with content creation by choice, obviously, because I don't get paid for this stuff yet. I don't get paid for this stuff. This is all by choice. This is all a labor of love. This is just what I love to do. This is what I've wanted to do for a very long time and what I've touched on doing for the past couple of years. But now I'm actually doing it. And yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. So I'm going to focus on this really heavily. I'm going to focus on my vlogs. If you haven't seen any of my vlogs, please go check them out. I've been vlogging my daily life. I don't want to call it boring. It's just simple. My life is pretty simple. And again, comparing to last year, I love that my life is simple this year. I love that I'm starting my life off simple this year and that all I have to focus on is myself. So yeah, very much focused on my channel, very much focused on content creation, very much focused on just being a creative in general, trying to figure out where that's going to lead me and just learning as much as I can about content creation, learning about editing. Editing has been so fun. I'm starting a new style of editing in my vlogs. New style to me, not a new style in general, but a new style to me. So it's taken a lot more work, but the result is just beautiful. And I really, really enjoy that. I don't care if something takes a lot of work as long as the result is beautiful and I like it. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about that as well. Last year, my self-worth very much depended on the circumstances in my life. And this year, as y'all know, I just got into a car accident not even a month ago at this point. So we're still in the 3 week and some days mark. So Friday, today's Tuesday, Friday, it'll be 1 full month since my accident. So I'm just kind of focused on the blessing of life this year. Like, I'm just blessed to be alive. I'm happy to be alive. I feel really, really good where I'm at. Even though where I'm at is not perfect, it's not exactly where I want to be. When are you ever really where you want to be? Your goals should always be ahead, even though you should enjoy the moment. Obviously, we know we working towards something constantly. So, yeah, I just feel like even though I'm working on things, where I'm at right now, I just feel so worthy of everything. I feel worthy of everything in life. I'm not owed everything, but I feel worthy of everything. And I'm going to get what's for me. In 2024, I'm going to get what's for me. And I know what's for me now. Like, it took me a long time to be able to say that, to be able to say what I want. But now that I've been focused on myself and I'm just getting deeper into focusing on myself, I know what's for me. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to just create the life that I want because I feel worthy in my skin. And I love that for me. If you want to know how to feel more worthy in your skin, I actually have a video. I'll link it on the screen somewhere. But I have a video about self-confidence, building your self-confidence, your self-worth, your self-image. So you should go check that video out. It was actually one of my more popular videos. And I think people took a lot from it. So I'll link it on the screen somewhere so you can go ahead and get what you need from that video as well. And then the last thing that I have listed here is last year's goals were serious. They were very, very serious. They were very much focused on me and like betterment of my life, which this year's goals are still focused on, just in a lot funner of a way. Is that a word? Probably not. In a lot more fun of a way. So my goals for this year are just focused a lot more in fun. They're focused a lot more in giving my life a breath of fresh air and not being so serious about everything. Last year, my life needed seriousness. It needed what I gave it. And I think this year, my life just needs a little more fun. It just needs a little bit more go with the flow instead of plan strategic, militant, I don't know, the militant attitude that I had before. I just need to go ahead and have a little bit fun, have a little bit of fun, have a little bit more freedom. So Now we are actually going to get into my goals of 2024. I'm so excited to share my goals of 2024. Of course, we have all the regular goals. Let's just start there. We want to grow, we want to learn, we want to be a better person at all times. I'm going to do all of those things for the rest of my life every year from now on. But I have a lot of fun things in the works that we're going to get into. And yes, all in the works because I've started on most of this stuff already. So one of my first goals of 2024 is I want to cook and bake on another level. I'm already a good cook. I'm pretty good at baking. I'm good at following instructions. Baking is following instructions. If you can follow instructions to a T, you can bake. But I'm pretty good at all of that. I want to learn how to make more things from scratch. I want to make more things up in my head and learn how to cook. I can cook that way, but not bake that way. And then I also just want to learn how to cook more stuff from scratch and just cook at a better level, cook at a higher level. I want my meals to look gourmet when I hand them across the table to my family. Okay. I want them to look amazing. So I'm excited about that. I want to get better editing skills. I've already started. I told you guys I'm starting with a different editing style like in my videos. So I'm excited about that. I want to learn way more about how to edit and just make my videos look super pretty, super aesthetic, super pleasing to the eye, and make people want to watch them because those are the type of videos that I like to watch on YouTube, ones that are very, very pretty to the eye. I also want to get more physically fit. I started doing that before my accident, but now I'm going to get back into it and I'm going to stay consistent because I've just been enjoying it more. But I want to get more physically fit. I want to do more yoga. By the end of the year, I want to be able to do a headstand. Okay. I want to be able to do a split. I want to be more flexible. And yeah, that just sounds more fun to me or just fun to me. So yeah, I want to learn how to do a split and a headstand. Those go along with my physically fit goals. I also want to learn how to box. I want to learn how to pull out a quick combination. Like, I want to be able to, I don't want to say I want to be able to beat somebody up, but I do. Not that I can't beat anybody up. Look. Don't get it misconstrued out here. But I do want to for sure learn how to knock a bitch out. Not gonna lie. I want to start college. I'm kind of in the works with that. I've been getting like paperwork together and stuff. I haven't actually put any paperwork through or applied for school, but I do want to start school, you guys. I want to be a psych major, which is exciting as hell to me. Like, I'm so excited. And the reason, I guess I'll kind of go into the reason I didn't start college right out of high school is just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't really have a huge passion for anything right outside of high school except for music. I was in band for a very long time, so I loved music. I still love music to this day. I love the beat of music. Like, I love good beats. I pick good beats over good lyrics all day, every day. I know people would probably be like, girl, what? Yes. I will pick a beat over lyrics any day because I just have such a love for the beat, background music, ad libs, stuff like that really like gets me going. So yeah, I did have a passion for music. I was going to go to school for music, but money wise, it just didn't end up working out for me. So I didn't go for music to school. I ended up staying home and started working. I started vocational school and I started working, and I've just been working ever since. And now I know what I want to go to school for. I know what I have a passion for. So I want to go to school for psych. What exactly do I want to do with psych? I don't know yet, but I know that's what I want to do, which is exciting. I want to keep my skin clear. I say keep because my skin is not terrible right now, but it's not the clearest it could be. And I don't know why, but that goes along with grow my hair and keep my gut healthy for a long period of time. I think once I get my gut healthy, my hair will grow, my skin will clear up. But my gut is just very sensitive and it's hard to keep healthy. Like, I do stuff for it. I take probiotics, prebiotics, and I don't really take them like not supplements. I try to get my probiotics and prebiotics in through my food. But it's just been a little bit of a struggle, honestly, lately to actually get my probiotics in, get my prebiotics in, make sure my gut stays healthy, make sure my skin stays clear. My hair grows. That's just how it goes. My hair always grows. But yeah, those are some goals. And I've kind of started those goals, but I need to get better about all of them. Making sure I have a good skin routine. A good skin routine doesn't consist of much. A face wash, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer. Boom. That's good face routine. Obviously, you could add as many steps in if you want to. Love it. But that's all you really need. And that's just what I need to get back into doing every day, twice a day. And I want to learn a language. I know I probably won't be fluent in another language by the end of 2024, but I want to start learning one, and I want to become fluent in another language. I know I should learn Spanish. Like, it just makes the most sense to learn Spanish, and it would probably help me out a lot more in life. But I don't know. I just feel like that's just like the language that I'm supposed to learn. So I kind of want to learn something different, like French or something. I don't know. But I'm going to learn a language. We're going to see which one it is. I kind of also want to... We'll talk about it. I don't want to embarrass myself and not learn the language that I say. So, yeah. And the last thing that I haven't read on my list is leave the DMV. Honestly, I don't know how realistic that goal is. But even if I don't leave the DMV, I'm going to make plans for 2025 to leave the DMV because I'm tired of it here. And we can actually have a whole episode on why I'm tired of living in the DMV. We might need to do that. Next year, we might have an entire episode on the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, how it was when I was growing up and how it is now. But we're not even gonna go there. Leave the DMV is also on my list. So those are my goals for 2024. A lot funner, right? A lot less serious than grow and change your heart and be a good person. Oh, yeah, we doing all that. Let's do some fun stuff. So yeah. This year has been a doozy. I've gone through so many things, and we'll go through them all in my year in review. Y'all will probably learn the most about me in my year in review next week. But all in all, it's been good. I have a list of things that I've done the most this year, so I'm going to go into those as well. So I've learned the most things this year. I've had the most hardships that I've ever faced in a single year. The most dissatisfied I've ever been with every piece of my life I've been this year. And I've also been the proudest of myself that I've ever been this year. I've been the most resilient I've ever been this year. I've been the strongest and the most outspoken I've ever been. And I've cared the least in my life that I have ever cared. And I've been the most and the least confident that I've ever been in this year alone. So all of those things have happened for me in 2023. And I'm just excited to see what 2024 has in store, what it brings me. As bad as I talk about this year, I know I will appreciate 2023 for the rest of my life as the year that changed me for the better while taking me through the worst. So yeah. This one was a little bit of a probably shorter episode. I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to get to editing, and this is going to be just as long as every other episode. We'll see. I'm glad I didn't run out of storage. If y'all been watching my vlogs, y'all know my phone has been giving me the hardest time. But we're here. We didn't run out of storage. It was a good episode. I had a good talk with y'all. Hopefully y'all take something from this episode. Hopefully you can talk about what has happened to you this year in my comments. So yeah. Thank you so much for listening. Please watch my vlogs. If you haven't, they're coming out on this channel every single day. If not every other day. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for going with me through everything that I've gone through this year. Thank you for being just on this path with me. Thank you for watching me grow. Thank you for watching me be sad. Thank you for listening to me, and I will see y'all next Tuesday. Bye.